Welcome to the Reach Nation podcast. Our goal is simple: to help you grow in your leadership and become a better disciple of Jesus. Let's dive in and grow together. Hey, welcome back to the Reach Nation podcast, where we're going to get better one episode at a time in our leadership and discipleship. And today we got a really good one. You saw in the title, 3 keys to grow this year. 3 keys to grow this year. So whether you're driving, working out, or just trying to catch your breath, we're really glad that you're here. And here's the truth. You need to know this before we even get started in this episode today. Growth does not happen just because the calendar changes. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean all of a sudden we're grown and we're ready to go. Growth is intentional, and it happens when we make intentional decisions and stick with them. So today, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about 3 keys to grow this year. Not resolutions that you'll forget by the end of the month, but simple, sustainable practices that actually lead to change. This is like one of the videos we talked before. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just need the right keys and the courage to use them. So let's jump in. Number 1, decide who you want to become. Decide who you want to become. See, most people focus on what they want to do this year. They want to do more cardio at the gym, or they want to do better at school. We come up with what we call do goals. Most people focus on what they want to do this year, but healthy growth actually starts with who you want to be. Who do you want to be? Instead of asking, what goals do I want to accomplish? I want you to ask yourself this question: what kind of person do I want to become? What kind of person do I want to become? Because your habits will always flow from your identity. It's kind of like a GPS in your car. I don't care how disciplined you are. I don't care how big your biceps are. I don't care about any of that. If you are trying to get to, let's say, Galveston in Texas, and you put in some city in like Minnesota, you will never get to your destination. It doesn't matter how disciplined you are, how smart you are, how funny you are. One second. You will still end up in the wrong place. A lot of people are busy, they're disciplined, they're exhausted, but they never clearly decided who they were becoming. Growth begins the moment you set the right destination. You don't need more speed this year. You need clarity of direction. So a practical step is, I want you to finish this sentence. This year, I am becoming the kind of person who, fill in the blank. You can pause, you can go through that later. This year, I am becoming the kind of person who, blank. We're not setting do goals. We're setting who do I want to be goals. Number 2, master the small daily disciplines. This is so important. Master the small daily disciplines. Once you know who you're becoming, the next key is consistency, specifically small daily disciplines. Growth does not happen in these big moments. It happens in small choices that are repeated over time. We overestimate motivation and we underestimate consistency. Here's where most people get stuck. They wait for a breakthrough when growth actually works more like compound interest. 1 brick does not look like that much. 1 brick does not look like that much. 1 workout does not radically change your body. 1 prayer does not often feel very dramatic. But brick by brick, day by day, something solid is being built. No one walks past a finished building and says, wow, that last brick, they really nailed it on that one. No one walks by a building and looks up and goes, man, that last brick, wow, they outdid themselves with that last little brick. No, they're impressed by what happens when small actions are repeated consistently. That's how growth works. 5 minutes a day beats 1 hour once a month. Come on. 5 minutes a day beats 1 hour once a month. Consistency beats intensity. You need to hear that. Consistency beats intensity. So I want you to ask yourself this question. What is one small discipline that I can commit to daily, even on my worst days? What is one small discipline I can commit to daily, even on my worst days? Lastly, this is really, really good point right here. We actually talked about this in our staff meeting yesterday. Number 3, remove what's slowing you down. Remove what's slowing you down. The third key to growth is actually subtraction. It's actually subtraction. Sometimes growth is not about adding something new. It's about removing what's been weighing you down. You can't move forward carrying things that were never meant to go with you. Think of it like trying to run with a heavy backpack. You might still move, but you'll be moving slower. You're going to be more tired. You're going to be more frustrated than you need to be. You might still move, but you're going to be frustrated. Not everything that's allowed is beneficial. If you really want to grow by subtraction. Not everything that is allowed is going to be beneficial to you. Not everything that's good is good for you right now. Growth often requires saying no. Saying no to habits that drain your focus. Saying no to a relationship that's pulling you backward. Saying no to patterns that keep repeating the same results. You don't need to run harder. Listen to me, you don't need to run harder. You need to set something down. You need to let go of something so you can go farther forward. So here's an honest question. What do you need to stop doing so you can grow? What do you need to let go of so you can grow? Growth this year will not happen by accident. Decide who you're becoming. Commit to small daily disciplines. Remove what's slowing you down. You don't need to change everything today. You just need to take one step in the right direction and keep taking it. Because a year from now, you'll either wish you had started or you will be so thankful that you started a year ago today. You'll be thankful that you got moving. Thank you for listening to the Reach Nation podcast. Hey, if this message has blessed you in any way, share this with a friend. If you know a friend who they want to see some growth in their leadership or discipleship, would you do me a favor? Share this video with them, like and subscribe. But this is going to be the best year for growth. I believe it for you. This is going to be the best year of growth, and I'm thankful we get to grow together. So remember, 3 keys to growth this year. The 3 keys to growth. What are they? Decide who you're becoming. Commit to small daily disciplines and remove what's slowing you down.